Good evening. We are coming to you from SB Elliott State Park in, I guess this is Penfield, PA, which is more central PA near Clearfield, a little north of Clearfield, PA. A little 23 site campground here. You're looking at the Explorer truck here, the adventure rig. So we'll just do a quick little pan around here. As you can see, there's only two other campers here. And this is just this little loop campground here. So we'll take a little walk here. This place is like really secluded. Now there's no hookups here. So if you're coming here with your big rig and you forget about it, there's no water, no electric hookups. It's primitive camping only. No showers here. So you gotta make up your own as you go. And like an idiot, I didn't bring the right oxygen or propane tank for the Julka, so we will be getting semi-lukewarm or semi-cold showers in the morning. So little pavilion here, one camper here to the right, and that's it. It's pretty quiet here. When we first got here, there was not a soul in this place. So we'll take a little walk down here. It's tucked back. This is a one night only, I believe. You're allowed to stay here, and they have kind of the honor system with the honor envelopes, and put your cash in the box and put it in there because they do check. The DCNR guy was just here a little bit ago checking on everybody's site. So this state park there's some fishing area, but we didn't make it down there because it's getting a little closer to dark, so we didn't go that far. But it's right here behind the campground. And there's a path to get down there. I'm not sure if it's probably a stream, I would assume. I'm not sure what runs down through there, but so we're here like at the kind of the beginning of the place here. So this is the road in. If you're coming off the main route off of Interstate 80, this is just a little bit north of Interstate 80, maybe just a couple miles. So this is actually the campground. Like I said, 23 sites. Nice place though, because it's very secluded. So we're gonna walk over here. They do have pit toilets back there, and there's some roads here, which that's gonna be on the agenda for tomorrow. There's forest roads everywhere, so if you like to ride the dirt roads, this is a really cool place to come because they're everywhere up here. And that's where it's one of the main reasons we came up here to check them out. But this here is a forest road, Crystal Springs Road, and this is right across from the campground. So good place to camp, good place to start, which is what we're going to do tomorrow. We'll check it out, so you can see that. So anyway, but there's plenty of those. Those forest roads are everywhere up here. I'm not exactly sure what this is here. This little, I don't know if these are cabins you can rent.
That one said a museum.
Oh, there's a
passed earlier.
Oh, supposedly there's some kind of a museum. But there are these little log buildings. We'll try to get a good look at seeing here. Over here to the left, those are like the pit toilets back in here. It's just single shot pit toilets. Honestly, wasn't horrible in there for pit toilets. I've seen some that make Satan blush, but these ones are actually not too bad. So there must be a tour here or something. It says SB Elliott State Park Historic Tour. Oh, you can use the scanner there and check that out. Yeah, the QR code scanner. You know, I'm old. Cut me some slack. But these buildings are kind of neat there. I don't know if these are like original kind of buildings or not. We're going to check them out. And there's also another park right up the road, Parker Dam, and they have campground there too. See, we went through there and they had a lot more RVs there. I'm not sure as far as hookups what they got. Oh, this is a Pennsylvania Center, whatever. So I don't know I'm not sure what goes on here. We'll take a look and see if we can see inside the windows. Well, they're just basically big empty rooms inside. Can't really tell through the window. I tried to shine the glass there, but I'm not sure what these buildings are for. There's not really anybody around here. There's no there's not even an office here as far as a campground office. In fact, there's not even a campground host here this weekend. This is a pretty nice cabin here, but I don't know if these are some kind of learning centers or what they are. I guess they are cabins. But they don't look like they've been used.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking these things have seen better days. Yeah, we can't even see inside. You can see through. Yeah, there's a bunch of lumber inside of them. Apparently the witches come here. They got the cauldron out. So, I don't know. I guess we don't want to know what goes on there. So there's cabins down this road. We didn't go down there. We'll check them out. See what they're, at least if we can get. I haven't seen any traffic through here since we've been here. So I'm guessing maybe not too much. I don't think I'm going to go too far back, because it looks like it's a ways back there. Maybe tomorrow we can head back that way.
We did a lot of walking today.
Yeah. Yeah, we have done a lot of walking today. That's all right. Do me some good. I don't know where this road goes to the left here. I'm assuming it just drives through the park. But the roads are like well maintained and everything here. It's a really nice park. I've never been here before. Driven by it many times, but never stopped. I wonder if those are restrooms back in that building in the back too.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Because there's lights and there's like a light on. I bet they would. I wouldn't think they'd make you walk that far for the campground.
Wow.
So this is kind of like, I guess you'd call it the entrance. The old pet waste box there. So this has like a, so Friday, they have it marked off. See, they come by here and marked off the sites that are in use. You can see on that sheet there. When we got there, they were a couple days behind, so I'm assuming nobody had been here at all. But this has like a collection. They call them the honor envelopes. There's park maps, campground map, and there's comment cards in there, and then there's where you deposit your cash in the Iron Ranger. We'll keep on moving here. We're in bear country too, so I'm really hoping to see a bear. I'm not afraid because I'm pretty sure I can outrun Mrs. Keystone over here. So. But I'm sure there are. We saw deer tracks everywhere in the mud up here. So, and like I said, this is remote. You're in the mountains up here. This isn't like there's not a Walmart 5 minutes away. So if you really want to get away up here, and we're not too far from Benazet, which is where the elk are. I'm not sure you'll see them much this time of year. They're probably back in the woods because there's no reason to come out. But you can make a weekend out of it up here. There's all kinds of different stuff up here. So we're gonna walk back here. I'm betting this is another restroom. This is actually a campsite here. Now I will say the grass and stuff is a little high here, and that could just because of all the rain we've had, because it's been nothing but rain for a month here in this part of the world. But this is definitely a campground that makes you feel like you're in the woods. If you like that sort of thing, which I do. I don't want to feel like I'm in, the parking lot at Target. So yeah, this is I don't know what we got going on here. Oh, it is a men's room. Actually, this one's a lot nicer. So this one actually has this is actually pretty nice. Like I said, no showers in here, but So yeah, this is the men's room. I'm not going in the ladies' room because, well, the obvious. But yeah, these are much nicer than the other one over there,
For sure.
which is cool. So yeah, we'll remember that. So we're gonna head on back. So yeah, that was actually kind of a surprise when seeing that. I thought that just the only bathrooms we saw earlier were just the pit toilets. This is actually kind of hidden. You can't really see it from our site. You can't see it at all. So seems like all the sites have fire rings, pretty decent sized ones too. That's actually a pretty big one there. I like that. You have the grate and they all have a picnic table, and they're decent size. You can, I don't know if I can back up here and see it. You can kind of see how you can back into these flat spots. They're fairly level, I'd say. They're not huge. If you have like those, you know, I probably wouldn't want to bring a Class A in here. You could probably fit it, but that's about all you're going to fit. I noticed some of the sites are kind of small. They're not super level, all of them. This one wasn't too bad. The one we're on is decent. There's these little pavilions too. So they have picnic tables under there. I guess it'd be a good place to get you out of the rain. Head on back up here. Yeah, like I said, this should be a quiet night up here tonight. There's only two campers and us. So check it out here. But yeah, it's a nice little campground. This is where the campground host stays, but they don't have, there ain't one there this weekend. All right, they were cooking dinner. I didn't want to be yapping while we're passing by there. So kids are playing in the mud, which there's plenty of up here this weekend. So I think that brings us back full circle, back to our site. And as you can see, there's nothing, and there's nothing but woods behind her. So there's no, you know, like I said, there's not a truck stop on the other side of those woods. You're in the mountains when you're up here. So if you're looking for a good getaway and you want primitive camping, like I said, it's nothing fancy here, very basic, but I'd definitely recommend this place. You know, if anything changes, we'll let you know. Like, you know, we're attacked by bobcats and black bears, but I don't foresee that happening. But yeah, this is actually the woods behind the site. So you can see nothing back there. So, and I'm gonna do a video on this. I know I've shown the truck many times in my videos, but this is Mrs. Keystone's first trip, and this is the Overland Vehicle Systems Nomadic 4 tent. This is a Sleeps 3, probably if you had to. 2 will be comfortable, so we'll let you know how that works out. I did do a video on this back in the fall, but it's a decent size. Would it take about maybe 10 minutes to set up? I hadn't set it up for a little while, so some things had to come back to me. But it's a very simple setup. This is one with a cover, so it just doesn't fold into itself. It kind of folds into itself, but then you have to put the cover on. But I'll do a review on that and our little cooking area / storage, everything else. So we will leave you with the little shot of the campfire here. And this is all for us. Hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. If you like these videos, please give us a like and a subscribe, and definitely leave comments if you have any questions, or if you have any suggestions for some other places we can head when we're not glamping with the camper, with the Mallard Pathfinder. We're going to hopefully be out here with the rooftop and doing a little more exploring. You can kind of get a little more remote with this. So we will sign off on this one, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for coming by.